What's up, assassins? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys my story of how I started modeling. When I was 11 years old, I was scouted by a recruiter from the company Pro Scout. They are pretty much a middleman for getting agencies and talent together. So what I did is I ended up going to like a casting call. Later that day, I think there's probably like a small room in a hotel somewhere. And pretty much I met with these same recruiters from Pro Scout. They did my measurement, how tall I was, my waist, bust, and hips. They also looked at my smile. And this was before I had braces, so it did not look like this. From there, they'd pretty much say okay, yeah, we think you would be good, or no, sorry, not this time. I was lucky, said yes, you have a lot of potential to start modeling. We have an event coming up in Chicago that you are gonna be able to go to. Here are the details for that. Let us know if you're interested. This event in Chicago was pretty much a test run. It was for you to showcase yourself as a model or an actor. There's probably 40 or 50 agencies, including Ford, BMG, Wilhelmina, all the top modeling agencies. So once we got to Pro Scout, we got these informational packets which told us what we would be doing. The Pro Scout event was a 2-day invitational, so we stayed overnight in Chicago and we're there for both days. So obviously there is some cost to going to an event like this because you are paying for the event itself as well as the hotel and any travel. Luckily I'm from the Midwest, so we just drove down to Chicago, but if you're flying in, there's obviously gonna be a lot more cost. At the event, you were divided into your age categories. So I think the age categories were somewhere from 8 to 12, 12 to 18, and then 18 and older. So obviously I was 11 years old, so I was in the younger category. Within those age categories, you had different competitions. We got little badges, Pro Scout. Sophia Andrews, number 5. Number 5, this is what I wore on stage. The first competition would be a fashion show, which is mainly what I was interested because I was trying to model. And then the second one would be an actor's reel, which was reading from a script if you were younger or if you were older, memorizing it and trying to display your personality. Third category was singing or doing anything musical if you could. I, however, could not, so I didn't do that one. After all 3 of those competitions were over, you then had the chance to meet with the agencies that were there, and like I said earlier, there was about 50 agencies, so there was a lot of tables to meet with, and you had to go very quickly. For me, I was not a professional model beforehand, so I didn't really have a portfolio, so it was just pictures that my mom had taken of me, and that is what we showed the recruiters from the agencies. So this is my portfolio that I brought with me to Pro Scout. It is nothing fancy, like I said. These are all just pictures that my mom took of me. Wow, really exposing myself. Others may have had professional photos, but for me, I did not. So it didn't really matter. They were there to look at your potential, and recruiters are pretty good at seeing if you are gonna have the right look for their agency or something unique that they want to add to their overall portfolio of children, women's, or men's. Pro Scout was a multi-day event. The second day, you receive callbacks, and so I received 9 callbacks. Once you got your callbacks, you had just one more final step before you were able to leave, and that was the callback interviews. So you would go back and meet with those same agents. You would meet with them, discuss kind of what you were looking for, what they were looking for, if it'd be a good match. And the agency that I ended up signing with was BMG Models. I was then with BMG Models for about a year. However, because I was so young, I wasn't able to drive. It was hard on my mom to be able to drive me down to Chicago whenever I needed. So we ended up taking a break from BMG Models. I had my braces, got these guys fixed. And then I signed with a different agency actually in Madison, Wisconsin called The Rock Agency. That is where I started modeling professionally and actually getting jobs after I built my portfolio. And I had been with them for 6 years. I actually don't think Pro Scout is around anymore based on the research that I have done. I couldn't find them anywhere online for an actual website, but I will do another video about the best ways to get yourself promoted to agencies, so stay tuned for that. If you guys have any questions regarding anything that I have said, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more modeling tips. We will see you next Monday. Keep killing it and see you later.